Welcome back to the show. This is KDS Reviews. This episode actually was brought up by another subscriber of mine that said, "You have a lot of movies. Are there any movies that you don't have?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a movie collection that's approaching 2,000 movies. But there are some movies that I've been on the hunt for. Actually, some of these movies I've been on the hunt for years." Start off here at number 10, Force 5. That's right, Force 5. It's probably a movie that you never heard of. It's about this group of commandos that go to this island to rescue this girl who's been kidnapped by this cult. Now, there's nothing special about this movie. It was just another one of the kung fu movies from that generation, late 80s. But I remember seeing it, at this theater that my dad worked at over and over and over again. And I would just like to get it. I believe this movie is probably out of print and really hard to find. That's Force 5. Here's another one. Kirk Douglas, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, this is basically the story of Captain Nemo, the giant octopus. I remember seeing this thing probably when I was about 6 or 7 years old, when they had Disney on Sunday night on NBC. Nothing, like I said, there's nothing really special about it. I just remember it bring back memories to me. That's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And here's one. I don't know if I'll ever find this, because this movie's exactly been pulled from home video, and that's Song of the South. The Song of the South. This movie's actually been put in a vault by Disney. Don't bother looking on Disney Plus. It's not on there. They even act like that movie doesn't even exist. It was a ride at Disney World, and they closed the ride up, changed the music, did all of this. The chances of finding that movie is basically impossible. I've never seen it on home video, but I just remember seeing it. Hey, wait a minute. What's that under the rug there? Hey, wait a minute. There it is. Song of the South. Up next, here's a TV show. I don't even know if it's on home video. It was a complete ripoff of Miami Vice. It's on ABC. It was called The Insiders, starring Stoney Jackson. This was your basement level version of Miami Vice. This reporter and this ex-con. It was a ripoff of Miami Vice. They knew it. The ABC knew it. NBC knew it. I think it was only on for one season, if it was on that long. But I doubt that TV show is even on home release. But I would like to pick it up. That's The Insiders. And here's one. I remember it kind of scared me as a little kid, but I was infatuated by the poster. That's The Island of Dr. Moreau, the original one, with Michael York and Burt Lancaster, about how this guy on this island was changing these animals into humans. I remember I was just completely infatuated by the trailer and the commercial and the poster, and the movie seemed so terrorizing to me. I didn't see it all the way through till I was much older, and I was like, wow, this movie's not even that scary. But I would just like to have it, add to my collection. That's The Island of Dr. Moreau. Here's one that's a little bit more recent, more in the 90s. It's called Species. About these group of scientists that create this girl, this creature. She goes around killing these men and everything. Don't ask me why I want that movie. I just would like to have it. I remember being at our little bargain basement theater called Silver Screen. I would just like to add it to my collection. But for some reason, I can't seem to find it anywhere. And here's another one from when I was a kid. It's called Blackula, when they had all these black exploitation films. Another one that scared me as a little kid, but I wanted to pick it up now. This was the all-black version of Dracula. And maybe one of these episodes I'll do a special about black exploitation films. But this is another one. Go to Goodwills and, flea markets. Never seen it. Blackula. And here's another one that I actually saw. I want to say I saw this movie at the drive-in. It's called The Blue Max, about this pilot during World War II that was shooting down all these, the Nazis and the Italians, starring George Papard. It was one I just wanted to see really bad, and like I said, can't seem to find it anywhere. And here's one that I'm really, really looking for. Now, I see this come on TV a lot, but I haven't seen a home video version of it, a VHS or DVD. I know there is at least a DVD of it, and that's The Boys from Brazil. This is a story about the Nazis when they were left. They escaped from Germany and they went to Argentina and they tried to clone Hitler. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a fascinating movie when you see it. It almost seems realistic. And that's another one that I would like to have in my copy. So there are some movies that I don't have in my collection, and those are some of the ones I've been looking for. This is KDS Reviews. I remember KDS Reviews is seen every Wednesday and every Sunday, and throughout the week we talk about Hollywood as far as movie making. If you like this type of content, then like, subscribe, and share. Is there a movie down here at the bottom that you've actually been looking for? Maybe it's one movie you looked at when you were a kid and you would like to see it, but it's hardly ever broadcast. This is KDS Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.